Go.
Welcome to another episode of the Ni-ven podcast. I'm Chris.
I'm Tyler.
How's it going, Tyler?
It's going pretty good. The holidays are coming in.
I know. We sat down for 3.5 hours this morning, Tyler and I. We had a meeting about this particular podcast because Tyler demanded that the entire podcast be Christmas themed.
So here we go. I got a list of Christmas card ideas. Okay. So I think the front of the card is just going to go, hey, it's snowy. You open it up. Let's do some blowy. I think that's a pretty good one. That's
I like
a holiday card. Another one. On the outside, it's cold outside. Kind of double entendre there. On the inside, let me grab your backside. So, it's cold outside, let me grab your backside. Not sure where I was going with this one, how I want it to open and close. But I've got 3 bullet points for it. I've got Rudolph is a great leader. Adolf was not. He should have tried being more like a reindeer.
He should have been trying to be more like Rudolph. Jesus, Adolf.
I have an idea that when you open the Christmas card, it could just be a picture on the front. You know, those ones that like play music?
Mm-hmm.
There's a new song out by Drake, Christmas song, and I think that would be great for the card. I have play the new Drake Christmas song when the card opens.
These are great card ideas.
For this one, I kind of wanted it a dude in a toilet, and when you flip it open, it looks like he's crapping, but it's actually a Yule log.
Oh,
and it's pinch off a Yule log.
Pinch off a Yule log. That's pretty great.
My last one is just, it's a kid's card. It's my goal to get coal.
My goal to get coal.
And then at the bottom, I honestly don't know.
It says, fuck. Wow, never mind.
I don't know where I was going with that one. I was in a dark place.
Yeah,
fuck Jews, Xmas number 1. And then that should do it.
You look very festive today. Let me describe to you what Tyler's outfit is, by the way. He has a Santa hat on, and he has a shirt that says Frosty the Chode Man, and it shows a snowman holding the largest diameter carrot I've ever seen by comparison to his own size.
You should have seen this one I had yesterday. It was Santa, and he's got these huge presents like right between his legs, and they suck on my gifts.
So you're really into Christmas.
Yeah, Christmas is one of my favorite holidays.
It's a good holiday. It's fun. You get stuff.
Like that joke about reindeer with the Adolf and Rudolph.
Yeah.
It kind of reminded me. I was actually working on a new formula to attract reindeer. So when Santa comes by, he makes like 2 trips at my house.
Yeah.
So there's some things you can like sprinkle in your yard, put on your roof. You know, carrots. Reindeer love carrots. Reindeer cologne. Like, if you could make these reindeer kind of horny, they're going to come
Pheromone
back.
reindeer
They
cologne?
always come back for more. Glitter. Love glitter. As many pictures of Santa as possible. Make them feel at home. If they come over through the front door, offer to take them up on the roof. That's where they're most comfortable. So make sure you're dealing with them on the roof. Even though they're probably not bringing anything, compliment their cooking. Women like it. Reindeer like it. Compliment their cooking. Give them a good chin rub.
Yeah? I've never... I don't think I've ever come in contact with a reindeer. I don't know if I ever will.
Well, here's an easy one if you do. It'll warm up to them. Grease up their gnarly antlers. Just grease them up.
With what?
Whatever you got. Crisco, butter, margarine, and whatever you got. Grease them up.
That's so weird.
They love snow cheese.
I don't know if I want to ask.
No, it's just cheese. Replace the milk with snow. It's easy. Just make it at home. And then at the bottom...
Wait. No, you can't just skip over. Replace the milk with snow. Isn't that just water?
No, because there's bacteria and stuff in it. It's like fermented.
God.
Yeah, just 3 quick ones. Money, fast cars, lingerie.
Snow cheese.
Yeah.
Oh, God. So for anybody listening at home, don't make snow cheese. It's not a real thing.
It's almost as good as a snow dog. Have you ever heard of a snow dog? Take a shit, sprinkle a little cocaine on top, go to town. Snow Dog, boy.
So you been watching any Christmas movies or anything lately?
I watched one Christmas movie. It had, what's her face, Cameron Diaz in it. And Jack Black.
What? That's a movie?
Yeah. It was a Christmas holiday movie, like a romantic comedy with Cameron Diaz and Jack Black. Neither of them are funny. It's not a funny movie. And the romance sucks, but it's there.
That sounds like a really weird movie.
I watched all 2 hours of it. I don't know what the movie was called, but that's my movie review. Is you can sit there for 2 hours.
So I've been watching. We've been watching Christmas themed movies at our house, and we got the little kid, and it's not really Christmas themed, but it's like cold themed. But he watched Happy Feet.
Oh yeah, that's with the snow.
Yeah, and then we found streaming online a cheaper version of it called Tappy Toes.
I like Tappy Toes more than Happy Feet.
Yeah. Where it shows like a penguin with wing-tipped tap shoes and says he's winging it on the phone. But Tappy Toes was not very good. So now at our house, anytime anything is good, we say that is a very Happy Feet situation. If it's bad, that's a very Tappy Toes situation. My son got upset the other day and he's like, this whole freaking day is Tappy Toes.
I'm having a Tappy Toes kind of day.
I'm having a Tappy Toes kind of day.
It still sounds good though.
It does.
Oh man, I've been just tapping my toe all day.
I've had a tappy toe kind of day.
So, this is the last Christmas themed idea I have today. I'm just going to burn them all.
You demanded 14 emails.
I had 3 ideas. I thought I could spread them out 45 minutes.
14 emails.
It's 15 if you count the 2 replies I sent back to back.
It's like, we need this to be a Christmas episode. Everybody loves Christmas.
Well, yeah, this one is a good one.
Our fans deserve a Christmas episode.
This one's the charities to donate to for Christmas. This one's good. There's nothing bad in this one.
What charities should we donate?
Toys for Tots. That's always a good one. They have those bins and everything. Toys for Tots. Toys for Tater Tots. Those are just smaller tots.
Is there like a reverse one, like Tots for Toys, where you can give kids and you get toys?
That would suck. No.
That would be awesome.
That'd be awesome.
Right? Yeah.
Get kids.
Like, hey, I found this kid. Give me a toy.
I haven't seen that, but I have seen a lot of commercials for this one, Taters for Gators. Just donate to your local billionaire. They need it more than anyone. The Anti-Fish League. Reindeer Emotional Support Club, because I keep harassing them. Hot Mom Holiday Fund. I have down here Guns for Grandma, because when Grandpa dies, they need protection. That's a good one. Give her Grandma a gun.
There's a Condoms for Grandma charity that's, I think, has the same premise.
She needs protection after Grandpa dies.
Yeah.
Do you think when Grandpa dies, she keeps using it? Like, this is as stiff as he's ever been.
I would.
You would?
I'd fuck the shit out of dead Grandpa.
I mean, it depends if he's a looker.
Yeah, I mean,
like you throw me a Sean Connery, heck yeah.
I mean,
you give me that dude in the wheelchair.
Actually, with forensic stuff now, they might know, and it's getting weirder. But so I don't know if I'd fuck my dead spouse.
You think they'd be able to find out?
I think they would.
What if you would just say, "No, I pleasured her so much, like she just died."
They look at me and go, "I don't believe that."
Why? Because you're in like a Kmart.
Yeah. I'm just fucking my dead wife in a Kmart. Are there Kmarts anymore?
I don't know. Maybe that's the last one. You found the last one.
That's the problem with this. Is there Kmarts anymore?
It's okay to make this plausible. The last charity on here, actually, I had one more. It's the guy that sells me weed.
That's a charity. I mean, he's hard up right now. They've legalized it.
Yeah.
He's like, stop calling me. Go to the dispensary.
Just go to the store, man.
It's happy when I got a biscuit deal or two. They sell these in a can. Just go to
biscuits
the store.
in a can? Who gets biscuits in a can?
I get biscuits in a can.
Wait, the pop ones?
Yeah.
Those are okay.
I love them.
I thought you meant like you peel off the top and there's just a biscuit. It's just ready to go.
Like tennis balls.
Yeah, like what the fuck, canned biscuits?
It's already made biscuits.
They're just floating in gravy broth.
That would be awesome. I would eat the shit out of that.
So what are your Christmas plans?
I was just about to ask you the same thing. I think we are going to my in-laws. The same thing we did for Thanksgiving. Except for we're bringing gifts.
Bringing gifts? Dang.
Yeah, I know. It's crazy. But, keep on to clear my throat. Yeah, not much. I mean, I'm hoping that my kid doesn't make a big scene. My son's autistic and doesn't understand. He's just really rude.
He's just rude.
So, I don't know if those two things are related, but last time he didn't get exactly what he wanted, and he made a big deal about it. So, this year, we got him a PS5.
So he's going to shut his mouth.
So he shuts his fucking mouth. And he got a TV, so hopefully it goes better than last year.
What'd you give him last year?
I don't remember. But it was not what he wanted.
Man, if you can't remember, he definitely didn't remember.
Yeah.
Because you paid for
it. He got some cool shit. I just don't remember what it was. Toys and other weird stuff.
So for my Christmas, I have to go see all those weird relatives because we're having a big Christmas bish bash or whatever you want to call it. And I actually have one of these relatives, and I like to egg him on. He's one of those like crazy Earth is flat people.
Oh yeah.
So I actually wrote down a couple ideas that I want to ping pong off him to piss off my parents.
Christmas with your extended relatives is always fun until somebody mentions Electoral College.
So what I got here is like the number one. Whenever they respond like, no, it's round, it's round, it's round. Just go, no, it's not. I know it's not. I know it's not. That is, I know it's not.
It's not round?
It's not
so
round.
You're arguing it's flat?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you just go, I know it's round. Like, Earth is flat. Shoot, if you throw a ball and you can't find it, like sometimes you can't find a ball when you throw that ball. You know why you can't find it?
Why?
Because it rolled off the edge.
Oh.
Yeah, it's just gone. Like, that's why you can't find it. Your socks, they're just off the edge. Like, sorry. Missing people, they walked off. It solves so many issues.
My dad used to tell me that the world was flat as a joke, and I'd be like, "Well, what do you mean?" Because we grew up I grew up in a kind of a shitty small town. Yeah. He's like, "It's got to be flat. It just drops off at the edge of town." And I was like, "Well, why?" And he's like, "When people leave this town, they never come back."
They never come back.
So the world has to be flat. I mean,
yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
A really good reason, I can't even disprove this one myself. If the Earth is round, that makes it like a ball, right?
Yeah.
Why doesn't it bounce? I can't disprove this one. This is one I thought of. I can't disprove that one.
So what? I think we've gone over this. What are the arguments that the world is flat? Like what are like the genuine arguments that people make for this? Like they're like because you can't like.
Because gravity pulls you down.
Like I've heard, like the I want to look into like the flat earther thing and see what people actually believe.
Do you think actually I have a computer here? Do you think I can type in flat earther?
Yeah, flat earther.
Our first
bullet
research
points.
segment.
We are going to research live on the air because I've always wondered what if flat earthers actually believe? Because like I always hear the arguments about why the Earth is round because it obviously is. But what they're like, well, because oceans and like what?
You know what? Honestly, this is strange. I looked up 25 facts proving the Earth is flat.
Yeah.
Their first fact, number one, is the same thing I had written down.
Is it really? What is
It's
it?
for starters, Earth is flat. It is. It just is. The number one fact, it is flat.
Okay, what's number two?
The flat Earth evidence, it's all based on senses. What can you feel? What can you smell? I can smell the ring. I can smell the edge. That's how it works.
What?
Have here, the spherical world has the burden of proof. You figure, I don't know what
that's
that
an
means.
argument that's flat?
Yeah. This one is, no human has ever been to space. We never landed on the moon is the next one. Those two go together. NASA's a giant conspiracy. That's 3 and 1.
Okay. So, we've never gone to space.
Yeah.
The moon landing wasn't real. And NASA's a giant conspiracy.
Yes.
Huh. I've met a lot of people that think that we have not been to the moon.
I agree we haven't been to the moon. I believe we've been to space. Moon's really freaking far.
It is.
Yeah.
It's like 237,000 miles away or something like that.
Yeah, it takes me 4 hours to drive from here to Chicago. That's not that far.
I think it took him like 12 days or something to get to the moon, didn't it?
Yeah, it takes a while. I think it's like 2 weeks.
Yeah. But it's one of those things where I don't understand the size. Why does the moon look so large, but it's so far away?
What I want to know is if the moon has a dark side, and we don't have pictures of the dark side, we've like never been over there. Where's Earth's dark side? Why are there no pictures of our dark side?
Detroit? No, that's not.
No, that's just the dark
sorry, that's
people.
That's not right.
I mean, they do believe that ice walls hold in the ocean.
I don't know if the moon actually has a dark side.
It so does. There's that Pink Floyd album.
Yeah.
You've heard it. I mean,
I have heard the Pink Floyd album. But yeah, I've always wondered, like, because there's like conventions where they like give arguments and they destroy globes. Have you seen those? Like, it's just like people smashing globes.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah,
this isn't real.
Yeah.
There's actually, when I was in the UAE, the United Arab Emirates, I forget which sea it is. I think it's the Persian Sea. If you call it the Persian Sea or the other name for it, what's the other name for it? Do you know the other name?
The Caspian Sea?
Caspian Sea. If you call it the Persian Sea instead of the Caspian Sea, like if you have it on a map, they will burn that map. If that's a globe, they will smash that globe. So when I was over there, I was actually at a school, and they had accidentally ordered globes that all said Persian Sea. No, I didn't get to smash them. But I got to see other people smash like hundreds of globes just because they had Persian Sea on their map. Like, they didn't send them back.
That is
They
awesome.
smashed them.
That is awesome.
Anyway, so I got, like, for the flat earth thing, like a good thing they have here, nobody can draw circles. Have you ever tried to draw a perfect circle?
I have, and I can't.
Yeah, you can't. So what are the chances the earth is just a perfect sphere?
Well, I don't think it is a perfect sphere. Isn't it supposed to be, like, rocky or something?
No.
Like,
it just doesn't add up, does it?
What's on the... If it's flat, what's on the bottom?
Like spikes, so you can't go there. You ever been on in an underpass and they have those spikes so homeless people don't sleep? It's just that on the whole underbelly.
It's like a Mario game.
Yeah, otherwise there'd be a ton of homeless people down there.
It's just spikes or lava. And why haven't we ever been to the edge?
Because the edge has the ice wall, Antarctica. Antarctica's a giant ice wall.
You can fly over Antarctica, can't you?
Have you?
I haven't.
Yeah, I don't think anybody has.
I'm sure somebody's flown to Antarctica. But
I've never seen anyone fly to Antarctica. I've seen penguins that they say are from Antarctica.
See, I like to think the moon landing's real because I think it's cool the thing that people went there.
I like to think that too. I don't think we did though. I think it was faked. Or I have actually another theory I've been working on. The moon might have been a lot closer.
I've heard that theory before. I had that argument with a guy that I used to know. He argued that it was hollow and it was like 1,000 miles away, or 100 miles away, or something.
See, I don't know if the moon's hollow, but it could have been closer. Like I've seen in movies, the moon was pretty close in old movies. Now, those are definitely filmed. Those were not like photoshopped.
I do wonder why the moon looks so big sometimes, and compared to like I can see the moon, which is 250,000 miles away, but I can't see like Chicago.
Yeah.
The funny thing is, Shaq made that same argument one time.
Oh, because he's so much taller.
He's like, why can I see the moon, but I can't see Chicago?
Well, Shaq's a smart man. He knows what he's talking about.
I feel dumb saying that, but why can't I see Chicago?
So, Driz, I don't mean to surprise you. These aren't implants, buddy.
You got a boob job?
No,
yeah, see, they're not implants.
Those are real.
Oh, you just gotten fat?
These are real. I don't know, I just have in here. These are not implants.
So he has prosthetic boobs on underneath his Frosty the Chode Man
Don't
shirt.
talk about them. They're real. So did you see in the news? Oh, what's his face?
Kanye Trump.
Donald Trump. That's him. He's got to release his tax returns now or something like that.
Yeah, the Ways and Means Committee has gotten his tax returns.
Did you hear his reasoning why he can't do that?
No.
He's like, they're tax returns. I returned them. You have them. I can't. It's out of my hands, fellas.
I saw he's selling NFTs.
No, he was. Oh yeah, he was.
Yeah, did you hear about that?
Yeah, they're done.
Yeah,
he sold. What were they, like T-shirts or something? No,
they're like he his campaign made a giant announcement that he was going to do something, and the next day they said they're releasing holiday NFTs.
Holiday NFTs. I wonder, what did he sell?
They're like pictures of him as like an astronaut, a cowboy. One of them was him as a military guy, which is really ironic considering that
he was a military man. He was
the Bones
a military lookalike. He looks like a general.
Yeah, like look up these Trump NFT pictures. You'll see what I'm talking about. They're pretty ridiculous looking.
Oh, yeah, there's like one of him in a super suit like Superman.
Oh yeah, with lasers coming out of his eyes.
Oh heck yeah.
Yeah, he's selling them for $99 a piece.
So how many did you get?
I assume
you at least bought one.
Yeah, I mean,
why would you not buy one?
You gotta buy one just for the historic purposes. So they're at TrumpNFT.com.
And that is the sponsor of this episode.
Trump NFTs.
Also brought to you by the Tiny Tim Was Not Tiny Foundation.
I just like how he's getting in on that, like right after
it dies.
Yeah,
but it doesn't matter. He sold them all. Like, who cares?
Like the FTX guy. It's like, yo, let's get on the NFTs. Tomorrow he comes out with like an AIDS vaccine.
Did you know they actually, like, I was thinking about it the other day. Like, COVID hit, and we developed that vaccine in less than a year. It underwent trial in less than a year.
Yeah.
It successfully was deployed and works and saved millions of lives in like 2 years possible.
Said no flat earther ever.
Like, we did that. We made that vaccine. Gay people still exist. Fuck, man.
Wow. Was not expecting that.
That's what the joke says. It says, but gays still exist.
I like how you're using it like the cue card.
That makes it okay.
Jokes. You wrote the joke.
I did write these jokes.
The cue card says this.
Alright, this one's kind of a long one. I don't know what... I'm just going to read it verbatim, whatever I wrote here. When talking about fast space travel, like light speed stuff, people talk about quote-unquote wormholes. I don't like that, because where did the worms come from? And worms don't travel that fast. I seen them going in the rain, massive them die on the sidewalk. They're hiding these space worms? Like, these sidewalk worms just die. They got all crispy. They die.
We're traveling through time through an apple.
Through an apple? That's what it is?
Yeah.
Wormholes. I think NASA knows about these giant space worms. They know how fast they are, and they're just covering it up. That's why they call them wormholes.
I thought NASA was just a conspiracy.
No, that's not real. That's a flat earther thing. I'm not a flat earther. No, I'm a square earther, buddy. I believe in the cube earth.
The cube earth.
The Boolean cube earth.
The Boolean cube earth. So, NASA's just covering up where these worms are going?
Yeah. Like, that's why they say you can't go faster than the speed of light. They don't want us trying. They don't want us finding these space worms.
They don't want us finding these space worms. Because the space worms are traveling faster than the speed of light.
So, I don't know what made me think of this. Have you ever done, like, role play in the bedroom?
Yeah, sure.
So I was trying it with my girlfriend the other week, and I kind of just put on her clothes and acted like a bitch.
I'm guessing she doesn't listen to the podcast.
No, she doesn't talk to me anymore either.
You guys are still dating?
Yeah, we're still dating. It's kind of cool. It's a silent relationship. It's how I wanted it to be.
Jesus Christ. Oh, I kind of want to go home and try it with my wife. Put on her clothes, just be like, "Lodi-dodi-dar, I'm a bitch."
Look at me being a bitch.
Look at me being a bitch. Women, right? Can't live with
got
them.
Into this other thing. I like to call it Candy Crush. where I pay this girl. She works a couple blocks down. Her name is Candy.
Oh, God.
And I just pay her to crush my nuts. I call it Candy
God,
Crush.
I thought you were just going to abuse Candy.
No.
Like Candy Crush.
No. She just steps on my ball sack when they're all lined 3 in a row.
Oh, God. You have 3 balls.
Yeah. You pop them like balloons.
Oh, God, man. Well, how is this Christmas themed?
I mean...
She has a cane, so she's Candy
Yeah,
Cane.
it's Candy Cane. She's a handicapped lady. Handy-capable lady.
She's a handicap. I had to build a ramp so she could step on my nuts.
Oh.
Oh, God. What the fuck?
It's Christmas, man.
It's Christmas.
Here's another holiday one I got. So the other day, I was walking around, saw a rabbit freaking lay an egg, stomped that bitch out. Rabbit no more, egg no more. Too early, bitch. Save that shit for spring.
Rabbits don't lay eggs.
Doesn't matter, man.
So you pissed off your girlfriend. You have an old elderly woman who comes and smashes your nuts.
Yeah.
Nutcrackers you. There's another holiday connection. It's Candy Cane doing the Nutcracker.
Not smashing my nuts with her cane, and her name is Candy.
What the fuck? So I bought one of those giant Hershey bars that they do at Christmas time.
I saw one of those, yeah.
I ate it in like a day and a half.
You ate that? They're like 3 pounds.
I know.
It's not even good chocolate.
I threw up and then ate more chocolate.
Oh, nice. Same Hershey's bar?
Yeah. It's a challenge, man.
I did the same thing as a kid.
Hershey bar challenge.
I had hash browns and a whole bag of Hershey's Kisses. So I vomited up basically chocolate hash browns. And then I immediately had a bunch of candy because it was like the morning of Halloween. It was beautiful day.
So for Christmas, I sent out to all my relatives have you ever heard of Swiss Colony? Not a sponsor.
Swiss Colony.
Yeah, they send out like Swiss chocolates and like cheeses and little sausages. It's essentially a what do you call those? A charcuterie.
Charcuterie, yeah.
Yeah, it's like a charcuterie board in a box. And I send those out, and then I saw them and I got jealous and I ordered like 4 for myself. So I've been, for the last like 4 meals, I've eaten nothing but
charcuterie board.
Yeah, I have the hardest time saying charcuterie, so I always call it a chicanery board. I know that's not the right word.
It's fine. Everyone knows what you're talking about.
It's a chicanery board. This is like the worst word. It's a trick board. But yeah, so I ate all that chocolate, and now I've been eating nothing but
sausages
and cheese
crackers.
Sandwiches with fancy mustards. Feeling like a fancy bitch.
Dude, I made a mistake, and I decided to shop at Costco. But I didn't have a lot of money, so I had like $20.
Yeah.
Which at Costco, that gets you one thing.
Yeah.
So I bought... How much was it? It was like 4 gallons of tomato soup.
Jesus
So guess what I've been eating?
Tomato
fucking soup.
Dude, I love Costco's. Do you ever go to their, the, like... I can't even think what it's called, but like the place where they sell like hot food and
yeah, like they're not a deli. It's like just like a food place, restaurant,
their cafeteria thing.
Cafeteria, that's probably the word. Yeah.
I love going. I go to Sam's Club. I go to there. I love both of them.
Dude, the thing is, you don't even need to go there. Like I get the hot dogs like $1.25.
Yeah.
But if you walk up and down those aisles, there's a free sample at the end of every single one of them.
I know, but I like to.
You can just stay there all day, making the rounds, getting your steps in.
I like to get the hot dog and then put the free samples on top of the hot dog.
I would love to do
mega
that.
hot dog or mega pizza. It's
just
so
dumping
good.
everything on, just because there's always that lady with like chicken noodle soup.
Yeah,
you grab
just
every single one of them, dump them on the dog.
Like, what are you doing? I'm making a chicanery plate. Shut up.
Shut up. Hey, I'm a member. Leave me alone.
I'm a member. I belong here. Do you?
Yeah, you're not paid to be.
Yeah.
No, you are paid to be.
You think anybody's ever got high and mighty for being a member of Sam's Club?
I bet you someone's pulled that out
Like,
before.
I'm a
Do you
member
know who I am?
during a traffic stop. I'm a Sam's Club member,
You
bitch.
see that? That picture right there? That's me.
It says, look at this, since 1995.
I'm one of their longest members. By the way, I've got a long member.
Do you got $60 a year? I don't, because I bought this membership. But yeah, I wonder, that would be like the weirdest thing to get high and mighty about.
I think even weirder than that, when I was in Costco, so I had like $20, so I got my one thing. Do you know how many people also go to Costco for one thing? There's a lot of people. I saw people, they were walking around, no shopping cart, no nothing. They just grabbed their one item and proceeded on their way. That's weird. That's a big store. That's a big park. You have to go out of your way to get to a Costco.
Yeah.
And you wanted there for a gallon of honey?
Yeah.
Like a 5-tub drum of lard? Why?
A trash can full of honey.
Yeah.
Oh man. Oh, by the way, this is off topic. I was thinking about you the other day because a couple weeks ago I got sick and I was taking NyQuil and I passed out on my couch and woke up and just like, I have the most profound idea for a movie. And then I read it later. I was like, well, I'll still tell Tyler about it. So, I think there should be a movie where you get celebrities and they go into a booth and they listen to jazz music and they have to vocally simulate the music they're hearing. And then as an audience, you get to hear at first a clip of the jazz music, then you get to hear a clip of just them impersonating the jazz music, and then them together overlapping.
I would watch that show.
But just do it with like 50 celebrities.
As long as, like in the same small chamber together?
No, they each go in one by one, and they listen to the jazz music, and then they're like, you can't hear the jazz. You hear their mic, and they listen to it through headphones. And then you get to hear them simulating the jazz music they're hearing.
I'd like that.
With
They'd
nothing but their mouth.
Yeah. Just for an hour.
Like, some of them might be really good at it. Some of them are going to be
What's that one
terrible.
dude from, like, Police Force, Police Squad, Police House?
Oh, yeah. Police Academy?
Police Academy,
Yeah,
that one guy.
who does
He'd
the
be
vocal,
great.
Yeah. I don't remember his name, but I know who you're talking about.
Let's call him Al Sharpton.
Or like Gilbert Gottfried before he died.
Yeah.
Bob Dylan in there.
He just talked like normal. Like, oh, he's doing great.
But yeah, I was super high on NyQuil, and I came up with this idea. I was like, we should get to hear celebrities simulate jazz.
I think it would be better. Do you think it would be better if they chose like people who are funny to do it, or do you think if they chose people like super straight, like Morgan Freeman?
I think it would be funny if you had a mix.
Had a mix.
Yeah, like they did, and then
it's just a wide spread of all
like a
celebrities.
mixtape. Like you do Jack Black, and then you do Morgan Freeman.
Just back and forth.
Oh, like they're just like, and then the next guy. Yeah, back and forth between funny, serious, not serious.
Do you think they'd be
musician,
inclusive in
non-musician.
like the celebrities that have like stutters and stuff? They'd let them on there.
Oh yeah.
So like Joe Biden, he'd be good to go.
Yeah. Yeah.
Get that
Donald
political
Trump.
jab in there.
I see Donald Trump do this.
That was the best jazz ever. I did the best jazz recreation. No better jazz than me.
You got Ben Stein in there, and he's like, just goes jazz, 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 jazz.
So
jazz.
looking at my notes, it doesn't say jazz, but it's kind of close. Here's a little like small. I got like it's taken. If you were to look at America and then personify it, so like making it into a person. Obviously, Florida's the dick. Texas is going to be the big balls. Everything's bigger in Texas. Bigger balls, Texas. It goes together.
Florida's the dingleberry hanging off of Georgia's dirty ass.
And then California, that's obviously the ass. Maine's going to be the brain. It rhymes. It goes together.
Maine brain.
But then, if you're looking at this and you're thinking kind of like where the states are in relation to other countries.
Is Michigan just raising its hand?
Yeah, Michigan's like, woo, high five, buddy. But that makes Cuba like our jizz.
Oh, God.
Like communist jizz.
Communist jizz.
Yeah.
Comrade, come.
Yeah.
Comrade.
Hello, comrade.
Hello, comrade.
Want to see my comrade?
Cuba's jizz.
Yeah.
It's
This is a small observation.
It's a proud day for the Cuban people here on the Niven podcast.
I also wrote the best things Cuba's known for
Oh, God.
is cigars, sandwiches, and castor oil. That's all they do.
Castor oil. And being the jizz of America.
Being America's jizz.
What if it's male or female and California is like the front?
We don't have Florida up our
shit.
ass. Oh, Florida's a shit?
Yeah, coming out of the of
If you think
Georgia.
about it, that would line up because Texas would still be our big balls.
Yeah.
This would be a bald lady.
Yeah.
Lady, not like hairless.
Oh,
Like
see, I was thinking it would be like
balded lady.
our
Lady with
cankles?
balls.
What do you call?
You wouldn't want cankles. You'd
Like
want
that's what Texas is.
just
It's like fat woman
ankles.
legs. The bottom of it's
God,
the
what-
feet.
I don't know. I like my version better. It's
So do I.
easier.
So do I.
Nebraska can be the belly button.
Nebraska. Nobody cares about Nebraska.
That's why they're the belly button. You know, there was I forget what it was. Did you know Nebraska is not like just corn? Like they do other stuff over there than
I
just
know
corn.
nothing about Nebraska.
I forget what it was because all I know assimilate Nebraska with is corn.
Yeah.
I found out another fact about Nebraska other than corn. I forgot what it was.
I just know it's near Missouri.
That sucks. I wouldn't want to be near Missouri.
Kansas. Like I picture those three just being like
The
their own
same
little
thing.
Yeah. The same thing. Yeah.
Oh, let me see what I got on my notes here. We did that one.
Chiz Cuba. It's our goal to offend everybody.
I wrote Don Cheeto. That's just my whole note is Don Cheeto.
Don Cheeto.
Don Cheeto with
So,
a line under.
Is that Don Cheeto, like Cheeto as somebody who likes Cheetos, or is he
Is a new
or is
character,
it the
Don
leader of a Cheeto or snack mafia, Don Cheeto?
I like that one. Don Cheeto.
Oh, Don Cheeto, you the Frito-Lay
Don Cheeto, clean your fingers.
cartel. You have dirty fingers. Don
Is there any
Cheeto.
evidence? No, but there's cheese dust everywhere.
It ain't easy being cheesy. God damn, Don Cheeto. Don Cheeto.
God, that's like all I have. I've never taken a green pea. I don't know what that means. That's all I wrote.
I took a red pea once.
Red pea.
Well, actually, more than once. I got cyanide poisoning. This is a real story. I got cyanide poisoning, and they give you like a super concentrated level of vitamin B12, and it looks like you piss wine for like 2 weeks.
Oh, that's gross.
Yeah, it's so weird. After 30 years at that point of peeing yellow, you never get used to peeing red. So every morning it freaks you out, and then you can no longer blame it on like other people when you miss the toilet.
Yeah,
It's
they
like
know
you're
it's
red.
you.
Yeah, and I didn't realize how much I missed until I had red pee, or how much splattered.
Yeah,
back.
that'd be way darker. You know
Yeah.
where it is.
Yeah, it's like I had red specks all over my legs for weeks.
I wouldn't. That's kind of gross. I mean, I guarantee every time you use a urinal, you're thinking about that.
Oh, yeah.
Like how splashy am I getting down here?
Yeah, it was way splashier than I realized. When you pee, it's splashy as
By the way,
fuck.
have you ever like you're at a bar with your buddies, you go to the bathroom, one of your buddies in the bar, you ever just like splash it out on him, like stick your hand in the urinal and splash
Oh
it out?
God, no!
What? You never done that?
Oh, that's gross. And they're like the you're peeing on ice.
What about if you're just alone? You kind of like splash, splash it up on
But yeah,
yourself.
no, I never realized how much splashes out. Like when you're peeing, you got a good stream going. You're really going to town.
Yeah.
There's splashback, man.
The thing is, though, when I've been at that moment where I'm at the urinal, I'm peeing, and I know I'm pushing too hard, I'm getting too much splashback.
Yeah.
I don't stop.
Yeah, me
I
either.
keep peeing. Like I don't care. It hurts to stop peeing.
Yeah.
I'm not doing that.
And I had white pajama bottoms, so I looked like a Jackson Pollock painting by the time I got done. It was gross. And I walked downstairs, and my wife looks at it, looks at me, looks at it, looks at me, and she's just like, "You're fucking disgusting." And I'm like, "It's no less pee than what I normally have. You just know
you
it
just
now.
see it now."
The enemy you know is better than the enemy you don't, bitch.
So I found like, I don't know, like three more I can do on here. That'll round us out for this episode. So I got a new cereal idea.
Oh,
it's
God.
called the LGBTQ O's. But they're not going to be actual O's. They're going to be like really disconfigured O's made out of like thigh meat and shit.
Oh, God.
Yeah, it's really fricked up cereal.
It's just dough. You can cut it into whatever you want it to be.
It can be whatever shape you need it to be. It doesn't matter. I've also got, and I know this was just a dumb joke, but it's if you ever put paint up your butt, and if you fart.
Let's give that a moment. Let's. I like how you just skip to the next premise as if that's not crazy. If you ever put paint up your butt.
Yeah, not like...
No pause for like, yeah, this is real. That's
so yeah, you put paint up your butt. When you fart, you become a fartist. Like, there's no way to avoid it. You're going to be a fartist.
Just acknowledging the premise. When you put paint up your butt.
Yeah. So when you're going to do... We're all going to do it.
You're going to do it.
One of these days, you're going to be a fartist.
You're going to be a fartist.
Presuming you fart.
Well...
While filled with paint. By the way, don't do lead-based paint.
Oh, God. Don't shove lead-based paint. That is our holiday public message for everybody. Don't shove lead-based
Another one,
paint up
and I
your
found
ass.
this out recently.
Because you're going to shove paint up your ass anyway, but don't make it lead-based.
Acid, like when you drop acid, it's not battery acid. It's different. Shit burns. Shit burns.
Licking battery acid.
Yeah.
On that note, everybody at home, have a happy holiday. Everybody here at Niven wishes you a merry, safe Christmas.
Make sure to leave your teeth under the pillow for Santa Claus.
Happy Kwanzaa. Leave your teeth under the pillow for Santa Claus. If you're not religious, happy Saturday.
And remember the two most punk things you can do, stop wiping your ass and blow yourself up.